Hi there, business leaders. Have you ever started a new project full of excitement only to hit a wall and feel completely overwhelmed? Well, you're not alone. My name is Toye Oshimbi. I'm the founder of Business Leaders Coach. And today I want to walk you through the emotional cycle of change. Now, this framework would help you understand the emotional ups and downs that come with any significant change or project. By the end of this video, you have a clear roadmap to navigate these emotions and stay on track to achieve impactful results. So let's dive in. Well, back in 1979, two psychologists, Don Kelly and Daryl Connor, wrote a paper called The Emotional Cycle of Change. Now, the original framework had 5 stages, but based on my research, I think that there's one phase that people get mixed up. So I'm going to walk you through 6 stages of the emotional cycle of change. And by doing this, I believe it will give you a better insight on what really happens when we hit this wall. So let's start with the first stage. Now, the first stage is called Uninformed Optimism. This is where you're super excited about your new idea or your project. You just left your full-time job to start your own startup. So you can imagine you're a startup founder with a brilliant idea of an app. You're confident it's going to be the next big thing. You can't wait to get started. Everything seems possible and the sky is the limit. But as you dive deeper into the project, you enter the second stage, which is informed pessimism. Here, you start facing some challenges. So let's say you're a solopreneur trying to turn your freelance business, and then you have the skills, you're now going full-time. After a few months, finding clients isn't as easy as you thought. You begin to worry if this was the right move. And then comes the dreaded third stage, which is the valley of despair. This is where many people feel like giving up. In fact, this is where people leave and go and start something else. So you can picture this. You've opened a second restaurant, but it's struggling with low customer turnout and high expenses. You feel overwhelmed and consider shutting it down. It's all at this point that many people quit and start over with a new idea. If you're a serial entrepreneur that you like starting new things but you never finish them through, this could be the reason. If you're the kind of person that loves starting new projects but never sees them through, this could be the reason. If you have just left your full-time job and started your own business and now you're hitting a wall and you feel like quitting, this could be where you are. During this stage, you feel overwhelmed and consider shutting things down. It's at this point that many people quit and start over with a new idea, repeating the cycle all over again. But hold on, because there's hope. And if you push through the valley of despair, you reach the 4th stage, which is hopeful realism. Now, you're starting to see some positive changes at this phase. Maybe your online platform for your well-established business is finally trailblazing. Maybe the customer feedback is helping you make necessary improvements to your product. You're cautiously optimistic and determined to keep going at this stage. And if you continue, it then takes you into the 5th stage, which is now informed optimism. You're feeling confident. Your efforts are now paying off. For example, your agency is now a success. You're bringing people in, you're equipping them, they're now being productive. You're seeing the difference. You've learned from your past mistakes and feel more equipped to handle new challenges. And by doing this, it naturally navigates you into the final stage, which is success and fulfillment. This is where you see the fruit of your labor, your business is thriving, and you feel a deep sense of pride and satisfaction. You've successfully navigated through the emotional ups and downs and achieved your goals. So you need to take a moment to celebrate your achievements and reflect on what you've learned. Now, the most important thing is, throughout this process, one of the things that you need to do is to realize where you are in order to appreciate the situation and be able to manage your emotions. The problem with being too optimistic is that you're neglecting the fact that something might still go wrong. And the problem with being too pessimistic is that you begin to think that there's no hope. So let me recap the 6 stages that I've just revealed of the emotional cycle of change. They are: number 1, uninformed optimism. Then you move to informed pessimism, and then you can drop into the valley of despair, and then you navigate out through the hopeful realism. Then you move into informed optimism, and then success and fulfillment. Understanding these stages can help you stay motivated and navigate the emotional roller coaster of any significant project or change. Now, just by listening to this, it's helped you understand, and you need to ask yourself, where am I right now? And if you've got a team, you might want to share this with them so you can have a conversation. There most likely will be people on your team that are at different stages, and having the conversation about where you are is going to help that person look forward to navigating through to the next stage. I hope you found this framework helpful. Now, remember, the key is to recognize these stages and keep pushing forward even when it gets tough. If you have any questions or you want to share your experiences, drop a comment below. This is Toyoshin B for Business Leaders Coach. We help busy leaders get clarity and achieve impactful results in just 30 minutes per week. You can go to our URL. The link is in the description notes. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights and tips. Until next time, keep pushing forward, and see you on the next video.